Okay, so in this video, we're going to be going over tables. Tables are your best friend in Lua. So to define a table, we're just going to call this names, and we're going to make this equal two curly brackets. This right here is our table. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to type John, and we're going to type Betty or something. I don't know. Cool, John and Betty. So we're gonna print names, okay? And you're gonna see an issue here. This just printed the table itself. This printed the memory value of the table. We want to print what's in the table. So we're gonna need to tell the print function what part in the table we want to print. So we're gonna print number 1. Unlike every other programming language ever, Lua's arrays or tables do not start at 0. They start at 1. That's crazy. Just to explain what I'm doing, names is the table, and we're gonna pass in the value of 1, which would be John. 2 would be Betty. We can even do John, and it's just gonna print out John because that's the key and the value at the same time. I'll explain that in a little bit. So if we print this, we should just get John printed out in the table. We do. Perfect. So we have John printed now. That's very cool. So another thing we can do is we can, I'm going to expand on tables a little bit. Local people equals table. We're going to open this up like this, okay? We're going to make a key. This right here is a key. Ignore what it's trying to tell me what to do. I'm probably going to disable Copilot in a second. This right here, this value here, we'll just close it. We'll keep it closed. This value right here is a key. I will explain what the key is in a bit. The key is the name of the value. So tables have keys and values. I will explain. Keys and values are a pair. They go together. John is the key, and then John equals 30. We'll say that. So John equals 30. Betty equals 25. Now, if we go in here, we can print the key. We can print people. We can print John. John is the key. It should print out 30. As you can see, it's printed out 30. One in a single dimensional table like this would be the key, because there's no key already. There's no key. The key is just an assigned number by Lua itself. Now we could still do 1 in this table and it would work the exact same. That's because yikes. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Sorry, oops. We can't do that because we defined a key ourselves. If we made this 1, we could do that. We could make the key 1. Honestly, we could just put 30 in here without giving it a key, and that's the first one. But obviously, if you're storing somebody's age, you'd wanna know who they are. So it's good to have a key for Lua tables. Now, the thing about Lua tables is that they can go on and on forever. Here is a perfect example by my friend Copilot. So the key is John, and it equals another table. Inside this table, we have more values. We have more values. Technically, you don't have to do this. You could just do names, but I don't know. I like the way this looks. It looks more cool. It looks more organized. The name equals John. John's here, obviously. Age equals 20. Job equals student. So they're both students. They're both college students. So now what we can do is we're going to do John, and we're going to access the dot name value of John. And we'll do the same thing with Betty. Okay, we're just going to print every single thing about John. We're going to access people. We're going to pass in the key of John, which will access this table. The table here is defined by the key John, and then we're just going to access the table's age value. So if I do this now, we should get everything in that table, which we did, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So yeah, those are tables. I still haven't explained functions, but I will come back on tables. We'll expand on tables in a little bit. Tables are very awesome. You can put anything in a table. Seriously, anything. I'll show you how unique they are. We could just do name equals this, and it would, instead of accessing the key value, we would instead print out people dot name dot name. We could print that. Print people dot name dot name. I think that'll work. Maybe. Or shift B. Yikes. Oh, here. Sorry, no, that I'm wrong. I forgot one thing to mention. In every table, you need to have a comma. If you have another line, it's just to add more. It's just to tell the code that, oh yeah, there's more stuff. We're gonna continue here. If there's not one, it's not gonna add it, and there's gonna be a syntax error. So yeah, instead of giving it a key, we just kind of made it a property of the table. So you can access dot name, and you can access the name of dot name. That's another way to. That's another little cool thing about Lua tables. That's something I think is pretty cool, at least. So that is very, 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 very cool. Those are tables. Tables will expand on, like I said, after we go over functions. Functions are next. Another thing, I would advise taking notes. Notes are very important. Notes are very cool. Okay. Because I'm going very fast paced in this series. So notes, take notes. Okay.